Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of thing. Today's video is going to be about the FOEDER SMITH and what my experience has been with it for the past 3 months. So starting with the top of the system, we have a small 1.5 inch tri-clamp which I'm using as a blow off, and then there's this much larger 6 inch, I believe, again tri-clamp, which allows really easy access. So from ones I've seen online, usually it's just the 1.5 inch tri-clamp that you get, and this one with this metal attachment has been added on, and personally I think it's a much better design, much easier to get access to the inside if it was ever required. The body itself has a sampling port on the right hand side there, a racking arm to the left, and a dump valve at the bottom. So again, where the top half is differed from what I've seen online, the bottom kind of staves are different. As from what I've seen online, there was typically 2 larger stands, and now we have 3 smaller ones. I don't know if you can see that one at the back there. I did actually message FOEDER SMITH about this, and due to shipping costs, it's actually cheaper for them to send 3 smaller ones than 2 larger ones, and it helps reduce the packaging or P&P costs anyway. So when I first got my FOEDER, the first step was rehydrating. So I had to fill it with warm water a quarter of the way, and then half full, and then completely full with water, I think over the course of 3 or 4 days, just to help the wood soak up, help to stop it drying out, particularly as I wasn't going to use it straight away. That's what they recommended and were the instructions in the package. So the reason why I got the FOEDER SMITH is because I love home brewing, I love experimentation, and this just seemed right up my street. So I wanted to do something called a Solera project. So for those of you who do not know what a Solera project is, it's where you fill the FOEDER with whatever beer you may want, and then when the taste is right for you, when you think it tastes really good, you can basically remove however much you want. So I think there's around 45 litres, about 10 gallons that this has the capacity for. So I've just removed 10 litres and topped it up again with a different beer into there. So basically what I've done there is I've taken a beer which has been in there for 3 months with Brettanomyces as well. If you want to see what I've done so far, you can check out the other videos on my channel, and I'll go into a bit more detail what I've done there. But essentially, yeah, it's just removing some beer, adding some new beer in, which is not necessarily the same one, could be a completely different one, whatever you think might help to develop it along a bit further. I've also got like a Brettanomyces in there, so over time they should break down more complex sugars, dry it out, perhaps sour it a little bit, but also give some funky esters. And by constantly throwing in new beers, you're getting that complex blend of old beer, new beer, those flavours from the wood, the flavours from the Brettanomyces, and yeah, it's just really fun, and it's been really interesting to sample the beer inside every couple of weeks, and you can kind of see how it slowly progresses. It's been really fun and I've really enjoyed it. I've just put my beer from the FOEDER in today, so kind of my first little Solera project keg. So that's going to be getting carbonated over the next few days, and I can't wait to grab a sample of it. So despite the feet being on the smaller side, I was worried that it was going to be like a little bit wobbly, but it's stood the test of time. At least it has for the last 3 months, anyway. So if you do have one, or you are ordering one, and it comes with the kind of 3 staves instead of the 2 that I've seen online, don't worry about it. Even though it might seem a little bit rocky, it actually has been really steady and not too much of an issue, or not an issue at all, to be honest. And other than that, it's pretty much just done the job. There's some marking by the racking port. There's some staining. I'm not really sure what that's from. It doesn't seem to be on the sampling arm at all. But other than that, oh, and again, if I didn't say this before, it's recommended, which I didn't know, that it should be stored between 10 and 20 degrees Celsius. Mine's in my garage, so I have to have a heat blanket wrapped around it, especially for the last couple of months while it's been cold. Hopefully over the coming weeks I should be able to take that off and the ambient temperature should be fine. If I could go back, would I buy the FOEDER SMITH again? Yeah, I would. I've absolutely loved having it so far. It's a really cool element to the brewery. Whenever people come in and see it, like, it's eye-catching. Like, you can smell the wood as soon as you come into the brewery, and that's really cool. I can't remember the exact price that I paid, but I'll put that down in the description, just so if anyone else in the UK is interested in getting one, you can at least know what I paid for it anyway. I think it was around $6. I can't remember. But yeah, if anyone has any questions about this whatsoever, feel free to send me a message. I'm also on Instagram. I'm on Instagram quite a lot, so feel free to send me a message there at horizon.brewing. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and I shall catch you guys next time. Thank you.